tell you it's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with the Chicago Bulls and Detroit Pistons rivalry part 2. Before we dive in, y'all know I need y'all to smash on that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. I got social media, Patreon all up top. You know, subscribe to any of that. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human. I'll talk back. What we got?
The Source, Power Player of the Week.
When Chicago and Detroit met in the 1989 Eastern Conference Finals, Jordan was determined that the Pistons and their Jordan rules could not stop him.
Yeah! Nasty.
But it was Detroit's team defense and the Piston guards who imposed their will on the series.
Yes, sir.
Detroit's victory in 6 games would propel them to their first NBA title and rattle the confidence of the Bulls.
I remember in '89 when I was really frustrated about how this team was playing from Jordan rules to try to double and triple team me and make other players hurt them. And we knew what was happening, but yet we still didn't make them pay for that.
Come on
Chicago
now.
was hoping that the experience of 1989 could help them the following season as they reached the Eastern Conference Finals, this time pushing Detroit to a decisive 7th game.
Game 7.
Opportunity to get over this mountain. This mountain that it seemed to have been in the way for the last 3 years.
Worked all season for this guy. Let's play hard. Let's go. Leave it all on the floor. Let's go.
But Detroit had different ideas.
I thought it would be a cakewalk of a game. They just weren't strong enough mentally to compete at the level that we were competing at.
They took them all the way to Game 7, and Isaiah just like, Game 7 is gonna be a cakewalk. Like, yeah, we in Game 7, but this is gonna be an easy win. Like, they not at our level. We're just better than them. Simple and plain.
They just weren't strong enough mentally to compete at the level that we were competing at.
This was right. The Bulls weren't ready, and the Pistons blew them out.
Really?
Can't buy a basket. The lead is 20.
It's one of those situations
where
at certain points you think, I don't know if we can beat this team.
Jordan could not beat the Pistons by himself, and Scottie Pippen was a non-factor, falling victim to a migraine headache.
Ooh.
It was just...
Hey, nah, them migraines are just absolutely terrible, bro. Like, it's just absolute pain. And it's your head is like just going crazy. I can't blame you, Scotty, because them migraines are to have to play through that, bro.
Falling victim to a migraine headache.
It was just one of those things where you went, they don't have it. It's something here or here that they haven't figured it out yet.
It's over. The Pistons return to the NBA Finals for the straight time.
When we lost that game, I got on the bus, and I remember my father coming on the bus, and you know, I'm back yelling and screaming, and he's doing all his best to try to calm me down and say, it's only a game, you would be given another opportunity. And I'm saying, well, we've been given so many opportunities, we're not going to get as many as you may think.
But Jordan and the Bulls would use their Game 7 defeat as motivation for the upcoming season.
In 1990-91, our whole focus were on Detroit. No one else had business.
And the team as a whole resolved to change their approach to Detroit in both body and mind.
This was a playground type team that played a very disciplined, organized game. It was very, very physical. So my involvement as a coach was, you know, you got to go away from pressure.
Phil very much tried to reinforce with us that if they hit us, you went away from it. You know, there's something else available to you.
Jackson emphasized a team game, and it would pay off during the 1991 regular season.
Good look, and one.
The better record. The ultimate test for the Bulls, however, would come once again in the conference finals.
It's crazy how they just keep meeting in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's like they never meet before. Like they keep meeting in these Eastern Conference
Would come
Finals.
once again in the conference finals.
We felt this is the chance to make them back down or shake our hands. So it was a feeling. But then when the games came, it was unbelievable nervousness too.
The Bulls were anxious to prove that they had learned their lessons well and began dismantling Detroit from the outset.
Good job. Good luck.
First thought, I thought after the first 2 games, I thought we're in trouble. We figured out how to play it out. Once he started using his teammates and still getting 30, it almost became impossible to beat.
Jordan was
there
not
you
the
go.
only who had figured out how to beat the Pistons, as a more determined and mature Pippen had emerged as well. Chicago would no longer be intimidated by Detroit. Baited into confrontation.
Beautiful backdoor pass for Pippen, and he is walloped.
And one. God dang.
Understood.
Oh my God.
We hit him hard when we talk garbage to him in the paper or in front of him. None of our antics were finally working.
But we learned that it took a little bit more than just, desire. We had to use our minds. We had to outthink the other team.
And he comes up shooting. It's in. Oh, Johnny Paxson. Time is running out on this Detroit championship era. It's Chicago in a sweep.
Dang, a sweep.
Frustration, sweeping them and winning on their home court was about as good as it got.
Chicago's emphatic victory signaled the end of Detroit's run. But even in defeat, the bad boys managed to keep the rivalry alive by refusing to shake Chicago's hands as the game ended.
They left the bench, although the 7 and 9 10
Come on, man.
The Pistons just...
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, you gotta, hey, they beat you. You gotta accept that, take the loss like a sport, shake their hands. You know what I'm saying? And then you can walk away. But yeah, don't walk away like that, man. Not shaking their hands. Don't do that.
They left the bench, although the 7 and 9 10 seconds remaining. The Pistons just left.
We were only doing what had been done to us when we beat Boston. Their starting 5 just left. They just walked out of the building.
They couldn't stand the fact that they could see us win on their court.
We're not going out as demoralized. We're going out as we had just finished an accomplishment of a run that was unprecedented in the Piston history. We're very proud of it.
It just gave us more energy. And I think from that time on, I think we won 24 straight against Detroit. And
God dang! 24
The Pistons
straight?
would never challenge the Bulls again.
Jeez.
But Detroit's 4-year battle with Chicago would prove invaluable in molding the Bulls into 6-time NBA champions.
The hurdles were very, very difficult.
I bet.
I'm very happy that we went through those circumstances because it taught us to understand what winning was all about.
You know what they say, that familiarity breeds contempt? And that certainly was true of the Bulls-Pistons rivalry. That mutual dislike was one of the things that made those playoff series so intriguing. For those who watched Detroit against Chicago, or any of the other great rivalries, what will always stand out is the passion and the emotion they generated. In going head-to-head with everything on the line, the NBA's arch rivals have always brought out the best in each other, and they provided the league's most unforgettable moments. I'm Charlie Steiner.
That's facts, bro. You can't help but to love that rivalry, man. That was real hatred for each other. There was a real hatred for each other in that rivalry. But that's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Ring notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You know, subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link. Follow me. Talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal. Out.